Arnab Goswami on the debate. Arnab Goswami on the debate.
On the nation's sharpest opinion, well, personally, I'm disappointed that the government could not push the numbers required, 2/3 present and voting in Parliament, in the Lok Sabha today, to push through the one nation, one poll. I'm disappointed the matter has gone to a Parliament committee because you know what happens to Parliament committees. It stays in deep freeze for a long time. Having said that, I'm a firm believer if there's one change this country needs, where we need to rise above, it is one nation, one poll, because our country needs governance, not politics. We need to debate on issues, not party political stands. Unfortunately, the way things are structured in our country, we are forever caught among issues that polarize and divide the people rather than us take a position on a pro-development agenda. And if we are to reach our destiny, where we must by 2047, it is not possible unless there is a system of political continuity, political stability, and more governance, more accountability, and less party politics. Viewers, we are at a unique stage in our history. At this stage in 2024, we don't need this Lalu 2.0 Rahul Gandhi version of caste politics. It's going to take the country nowhere. If there is one fundamental change that will impact our lives, it is simultaneous elections. One nation, one poll. You go to the polls once every 5 years, vote for who you want to at which level, and you're done with it. It would be fantastic. Now, why do people oppose one nation, one poll? It is because they believe that it will give a runaway win to the BJP. That the BJP has by far the much stronger national party, with not even a decent competitor in the Congress party, will run away with national politics if one nation, one poll becomes a reality. The second sentiment is that regional parties will lose out. Now, here's where the BJP has a real challenge. If the BJP, with the present numbers, wants to push through one nation, one poll, and if 2029 has to be a simultaneous election, then the BJP must get around 300 plus seats. Remember, viewers, if the entire Lok Sabha is present and voting, the BJP needs 362 seats. When the BJP passed the 370 bill, the anti-370 abrogation, when it was abrogated in Parliament, 343 MPs voted for the abrogation. Now today, there were only about some 269 votes for one nation, one poll, and 198 against, which means the BJP does not have the vote required in the House by far. The BJP would need between 340 to 350 votes if it is to get past the present and voting number and push through one nation, one poll. That can happen only if the BJP gets the support of the YSRCP Jagan, BJD Naveen Patnaik, BRS, KTR and KCR, and AIDMK, and all the other regional parties, including those who are against, including Trinamool Congress, big parties like Samajwadi Party, Trinamool Congress. I am not including the Congress Party. Is that possible? It is possible. Is it difficult? Very difficult. And therefore, the question I don't understand is, which I cannot fathom, is why will the BJP bring in the one nation, one poll through into Parliament without having the numbers? Is there a strategy there? Is it just to keep the pot boiling or more? Let's debate.
जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ कहें, जो सदस्य विरोध में ना कहें.
One nation, one election bill that seeks to hold simultaneous elections in the country has been tabled in the Lok Sabha today amid opposition uproar.
Adhyakshi, I beg to move for leave to introduce the Constitution 129th Amendment Bill 2024, further to amend the Constitution of India, ये मैं आपकी अनुमति से आपसे लीव मांग रहा हूँ. Thank you, sir.
माननीय अध्यक्ष जी,
Backing it was Union Home Minister Amit Shah.
कहा कि इसको जेपीसी को दे देना चाहिए. जब ये संविधान सुधार का विधेयक, संवैधानिक संशोधन जब कैबिनेट में चर्चा में आया, तब प्रधानमंत्री जी ने स्वयं मंशा व्यक्त करी थी कि इसको जेपीसी को देना चाहिए. इस पर विस्तृत चर्चा सभी स्तर पर होनी चाहिए. तो मैं मानता हूं कि माननीय मंत्री जी अगर जेपीसी में रखने की इच्छा व्यक्त करते हैं तो यहीं पर एक चीज समाप्त हो जाएगी. जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ कहें.
A division of vote was held to introduce the bill. The bill was passed by a majority of 269 parliamentarians voting in favour, while 198 opposed it. Former President Ramnath Kovind and One Nation One Poll panel head has called the One Nation One Election initiative a reform in national interest.
जिस समय से ये व्यवस्था लागू होगी, हो सकता है 2029 में, हो सकता है 34 में लागू हो, अर्थात अभी 5 से 10 साल लग सकता है. लेकिन जब लग जाएगा और ये व्यवस्था लागू हो जाएगी, देश में एक साथ चुनाव हुआ करेंगे 5 वर्षों में. जब ये लागू हो जाएगी तो देश की जो जीडीपी ग्रोथ है, जीडीपी ग्रोथ बहुत सारे आप लोग समझदार हैं, जीडीपी ग्रोथ का रेशियो जो है 1 से 1.5% ऑटोमेटिकली बढ़ जाएगा.
Indi, on the other hand, says that the bill is against federal rights.
Dissolving of assemblies was something which both sides have objected and both sides have done it. So if we object to this, why are we giving this authority to the Election Commission to dissolve assemblies who are elected for 5 years? So I think to break these tenures is completely objectionable.
ये दोनों कानून संविधान और नागरिकों के वोट देने के जो उनकी संवैधानिक अधिकार है उस पर आक्रमण है और इसका हम पुरजोर विरोध करते हैं.
जो 8 विधानसभाओं का चुनाव एक साथ नहीं करा पाए, 4 राज्यों के चुनाव एक साथ नहीं करा पाए, वो पूरे देश की लोकसभा और सारे प्रांतों की विधानसभाएं एक साथ कराने की बात करते हैं.
जो सदस्य इसके पक्ष में हाँ कहें.
If the bill gets passed without any changes, the One Nation One Election proposal could be implemented from 2034. But the question is, why is the Indi nervous over One Nation One Election bill?
Interesting panel here in the studio. And we have with us, and walking in, please walk it, Mr. Parl, please walk it. We have with us from the left, Professor Bhuvan Bhaskar Joshi, National Spokesperson of Samajwadi Party. We have Advocate Anmol Pawar, National Spokesperson of Aam Aadmi Party. We have All India Congress Committee member and Senior Congress Leader Ramesh Sabarwal back with us. National Spokesperson of BJP, Tuhin Sinha is with us. Well-known right-leaning political analyst Abhishek Sudhir is with us. Ishkaran Bhandari joins us remotely tonight, and Kamru Chaudhary of the Congress is also with us. It's going to be a great debate. And you look at me, I'm your camera, you just look at me. Tuhin, you didn't have the numbers. So I'd like to begin by saying that very good idea. I'm for One Nation One Poll. We are all for it. But I don't think you'll be able to pass it because you need 2/3. And this is not one kind of nationalistic kind of issue like 370. Where a lot of people will vote with you, where even Aam Aadmi Party will vote with you. They won't vote
Arnab,
with you.
the country is on our side. Extensive discussions had taken place before bringing this bill, and 32 out of 47 political parties had supported the idea of One Nation,
32 out of?
32 out of 47 parties, political parties consulted. 20 out of 22,000 respondents, who were consulted before the bill was brought into the parliament. 80% of them were in favor of One Nation One Poll. Ideally, I had thought the opposition should have been ecstatic with the bill, instead of facing multiple
ecstatic. Why should
instead of facing multiple disappointments every year, they would face one disappointment in 5 years.
Anmol
but
Pawar,
look at the larger issues. Just look at the larger issues. 4.5 lakh crore expenditure would be saved by way of simultaneous elections. That is what economies of scale does. Most importantly, you don't don't realize how government resources, government employees every few months, are shifted from one place to the other. They work as professors, as teachers. You have no idea how armed forces, while they are continuously
you're shifting the goalpost. See, you're preaching to the converted as far as I'm concerned. And I believe a large number of people watching the program want one nation, one poll. Now then, what is the cynicism of Republic tonight? The cynicism is whether you can pass one nation, one poll. I'll change the question on the poll. Ladies and gentlemen, my question is changed. Can the Modi government get one nation, one poll implemented? Can the Modi government get Onop implemented? Yes or no? Please tell me. Anmol Pawar, can the Modi government get Onop implemented? Can it get it passed in Parliament?
Mr. Goswami, 20 member of parliaments of BJP abstained from voting today because they are not in support of ONOP. The fact is that one nation, one election. Instead of implementing this, the government should have implemented one nation, one education. The government should have prioritized one nation, one healthcare. Because every child, regardless of economic from wherever, whether rich or poor, every child deserves equal access to quality education. Every citizen.
How does one nation, one poll stop that?
Improves the its
better, in fact. As far as one nation, one election is concerned, see, it threatens the basic idea of democracy. It threatens the federalism. It threatens the basic structure of the constitution.
How?
I'll tell you.
Are you challenging him?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 minute.
No.
Then the rule of the challenge is that you are a lawyer and he's a lawyer. The rule of the challenge is, I put on record you are challenging him. You will listen to his argument and then challenge him. You can address him directly, therefore, as well, including all our guests. Please.
My point.
No, 1 minute. You want to complete He will complete his point, then you will challenge him. Yeah.
See, Mr. Goswami, the fact is that as Tuhin Sinha said that they have support of 32 MPs.
Yes.
32 parties. But he didn't tell that 24 of them have no parliamentarians. 2 of them have only 2 MPs and 7 of them have only 1 MP.
You have 3.
Furthermore, he said that they have taken public response. What response have they taken? 21,500 people have only responded throughout the country. Kitna hua? 0.00153%. And the fact is that how is it affecting the federal structure, democracy and the basic structure of the constitution? The Honorable Supreme Court 13 judge bench judgment, Kesavanand Bharti versus State of Kerala, it's a landmark judgment.
On the right.
It says that Parliament's power to amend the constitution is not unlimited and it cannot alter the basic structure of the constitution. The fact
how can it alter the basic structure when we
have not even started. Let me.
You're not going to end at this stage.
The fact is,
he wants to challenge you. Allow the challenge. Abhishek Sudhir's direct challenge to Anmol. He's challenging you on point. You can, but after he completes his challenge, he's making a limited factual challenge. I'll come back to you on that. You can address him directly. Why don't you look at each other? By the way, you hate each other. You don't like each other.
I like looking at the camera.
Yeah, look at each other and
you have to get the votes.
Thank you.
No, look, the point is this. Aam Aadmi Party has 3 MPs.
3 MPs.
Right? He said, oh, the one party that supported had 2 MPs. You have 1 MP more. And you're on this program, you're given a seat at the table. It's not about how many MPs you have. You're a recognized political party. You have a say in how this country will run. That's the first point. Second point, you are saying that it violates federalism. How does it violate federalism? I'll tell you all the ways it doesn't violate federalism. You tell me then how it violates federalism.
Okay, give me a point why it doesn't.
One point why it does not violate federalism is, in fact, it strengthens federalism. It allows regional parties to compete with national parties in a national election on the same footing. In fact, several regional parties have supported this. JDU supports it. TDP supports it. Okay, Chirag Paswan's LJP supports it. These are regional parties that are restricted to one state who support it.
So my point is, Anmol, and to all the others tonight, including Kamru Chaudhary, getting you into the debate. As we all know, Article 368 empowers the Parliament to amend the Constitution. So you cannot say something unconstitutional is happening. The Constitution, Article 368 says the parliamentary power and procedure is there for the amendment of the Constitution by the Indian Parliament. So for you to say Modi is violating the Constitution is wrong, sir.
Can I respond?
It's wrong, sir.
That's the point.
It's wrong, sir.
Can I respond? It's not wrong.
No, one at a time. I give you a leeway. Then I'm going to get the others in. Please, 10 seconds for you, sir.
That is why I refer
Arnab, can I come in on this?
I'm coming to you, Ishkaran, right at that, yeah.
That is why I referred to Kesavanand Bharti, which says that the Parliament doesn't have unlimited power to amend the Constitution.
Yeah, so 1 minute,
the fact is that,
how does it undermine federalism?
1 minute, let's get Ishkaran also on the other side, please.
तभी तो बताएंगे.
How does it undermine federalism?
Calm down, ladies and gentlemen, calm down. Order.
The fact is that...
Complete. Ishkaran, wait a minute. After that, I'll come to you. 1 minute, yeah. Complete the point.
See, the proposal to introduce amendment under Article 82A, the moment they introduce this amendment, the tenure of the Legislative Assembly, you very well know, the tenure of the Legislative Assembly, they will have to be dissolved. Which is in contravention of Article 83 and 172.
I wish to make a point.
How does it undermine federalism? Answer the question.
It restricts the tenure of elected Legislative Assembly.
Anmol and Abhishek are on the debate right now. Thank you. Get the windows done accordingly. The point I want to make. Can you not? Can I get the windows done properly, please? If it's not a problem.
आप कह रहे हो उसे 3 साल में बर्खास्त करेंगे.
1 minute, yeah, 1 minute. Anmol, come on, Anmol, please stop. I get Ishkaran in, I get you in. I'm moving fast. You see, the basic structure of the Constitution remains absolutely intact. You're totally wrong. The fact that bringing in simultaneous elections does not affect the basic structure of the Constitution. The committee says, and I quote, the change in the tenure does not in any manner affect the basic structure of the Constitution. Responding to the claims that the federal structure is under threat, the report says the transitory provisions for paving the way for simultaneous elections is a one-time measure, and also not violative of the basic structure of federalism. And my question tonight, 1 minute, Ishkaran and you first. I'll get the windows right, we're not debating. 1 minute.
Thank you.
Windows right, please.
I
said.
Thank you. Arnab, because let me make my point now. I did not interrupt anybody. Arnab, I did not interrupt anybody. Please extend me the same courtesy. Arnab, the basic common sense point is something which is originally in the Constitution cannot be violative of the basic structure. Till 1967, we had one nation, one election. So how something which was originally envisaged under the Constitution
Bhuvan on the right. Keep moving, changing on the right.
Please tell me that. The second aspect which is very important is forget this reductionist debate going on as if Constitution cannot be amended. None less than Dr. B.R. Ambedkar said, Constitution is not a mere lawyer's document. It is a living document which the spirit of which will be the spirit of the age. We are in 2024. Our Constitution has to be the spirit of this age. Do we need one election at one time? Of course, it's a thing which we need to have right now. And when we're talking about killing of the Constitution, Arnab, do you know the first government dismissed in this country, which was a non-Congress government in the state of Kerala, because they did not like the Kerala state election result, they dismissed the Kerala government.
Shame on Nehru all over again.
That is what has been the history when you first time.
Yeah, you can. Just give me a moment, Kamru.
A non-Congress chief minister of federal structure, and they are talking about federal structure here. Second, Arnab, do you know, Arnab, because you have faced a lot of cases, you must know
I continue to face, and by the way, I keep winning.
It was suspended in emergency. Yes, I saw you recently won something in Karnataka. I saw that the news. Arnab, congrats to you. Truth always triumphs. So that is why I'm saying this. When Article 21 was suspended under emergency, Justice Khanna asked a question to the Attorney General of this country. You mean to say a policeman, out of personal grudge, shoots somebody, a citizen will not have the right to come to court? The Attorney General appointed by Congress, defending the Congress position, said, it's unfortunate, but that is the position of law. So policemen shooting somebody, anybody will not have the right.
I want to bring you in, Kamru, 1 minute. Ishkaran, 1 minute. Ishkaran. Kamru's wanting to come in, and before Kamru comes in, I want to get the windows right. So it's going to be Kamru Zaman Chaudhary and Mr. Sabarwal and Bhuvan Bhaskar Joshi on one side in a 3-window, and on the others, of course, the ones who are opposite, 3 versus 3. Now, people are asking tonight, can you clarify what are the points in the Constitution which this violates? Now, viewers, there are 2 points in the Constitution. One is Article 83(2). Second is Article 172(1). These 2 parts of the Constitution specify the duration, which is the tenure of the House. Remember, Congress is an undemocratic party, so Congress brought in a constitution amendment to extend the life of Parliament from 5 years to 6 years. It gave itself 1 extra year bonus, 20% free, as if you're buying a pack of biscuits. But Article 83(2) and 171(1) mandate the tenure of the House of the People, the Lok Sabha, as well as the state assemblies to be 5 years unless dissolved earlier.
Yes.
Now my question is, how does Onop, Kamru Chaudhary and Professor Bhuvan Bhaskar Joshi and Ramesh Sabharwal tell me, how does Onop violate either of these articles? You prove me that it does, and I will be on your side.
Okay,
who'd like to start?
Have 1 minute.
Kamru first, and then I'll come to you. Yeah, Kamru.
Yeah, basically, you know, Arnab, here we are debating on the merits and demerits of the Onop out here. Let us debate on that. Let's not get into the constitutional side.
Why not?
What?
That is the whole
no,
point.
Wait. Let me come in. Wait. Let me finish it. I asked for a 1 minute. Here we are looking for a solution of a problem that does not exist. What? Am I clear? We are looking for a solution of a problem that does not exist.
1 minute, sir. 3 minutes. Sir.
What is the problem out here?
1 minute, please. Abhishek, don't stop.
800 days.
Abhishek, don't stop. Abhishek, you're not stopping. You're not interrupting him now. You're not interrupting him now. You don't allow it. I don't allow it. You have to let him complete because he listened to you as well. Please, now. Abhishek, you are heckling. Abhishek, you are heckling. We'll have Kamru and Tohid and the other two as well. Go on, Kamru, calm down. No violence on my program.
800 days of
no violence. No violence. Order. No violence. No violence tonight. Yes.
Let me have my 1 minute. That's what I'm requesting. Your viewers are listening out here. The basic point that I'm raising out here is, I'm not going into the constitutionality of the debate out here. I'm not going into the political side of this bill. I'm just going into the legality of the federal structure of the Indian Union. Each and every assembly is elected for 5 years period. Narendra Modi is coming. Let me explain it better to you. Narendra Modi is in power because of Baishakis of the TDP and the JDU. Suppose in 2025, because of the Waqf bill, the TDP and the JDU withdraws their consent. What happens then? All the state governments come down. Is it so? How ridiculous can this argument be?
Arnab,
very simple.
The whole premise of his argument is an illusionary
then what happened to the multiple accountability? Narendra Modi is afraid because his rhetoric of communal divide is being overexposed in the country right now. He wants to rhetorically play out the minds of the voters once every 5 years. That's his only reason. Regional issues are regional issues. They need to be dealt with separately. National issues are national issues that needed a greater debate. Now, why club the states as well as the nation together, and the accountability that the state governments and the central government face after frequent multiple elections to the electorate? Why are they being subjugated out here? Why not go as per the constitution right now? That's why I said we are looking for a solution of a problem.
Can you please take on Kamru Chaudhary and Ramesh Sabharwal, and then because then I would have done the first round of getting everyone in. Viewers, now I find it very strange that people are saying that we do not want to discuss the constitutionality, we want to discuss the legality. Are Kamru, there is no legality without the constitution.
Arnab, I don't understand that they are saying that the first 4 elections in this country are unconstitutional. This is exactly what they are saying. That the first 4
bill will be implemented according to Narendra Modi out here. Now I'm asking here, I'm asked to say this, Narendra Modi let the bluff of the Congress party be called today. And the JDU full stop from the government. What happens then? All the
Kamru of the Congress. Kamru of the Congress.
I heard you now.
All the state governments will dismiss if Narendra Modi government falls. What a ridiculous way to argue
that the first 4 Lok Sabha elections in this country were unconstitutional, whereas the truth is it was an act of unconstitutionality on the part of the Congress which had us move away from one nation, one election. After sacking the Kerala state government in 1959, post 1967, they got addicted to sacking state governments and misusing Article 356. That was one of the
I tell you one. I want to say something. I want to say something and bring in Professor Bhuvan Chaudhary and Ramesh Sabharwal. You see, Ramesh Sabharwal, Rahul Gandhi proudly meets anti-India people like Ilhan Omar. He makes comments that get the endorsement of Khalistanis like Gurpanwant Singh Pannu. He supports China, has a secret agreement with China, undermines Indian manufacturing, supports China, demands a caste census for everything from a Miss India contest to a halwa ceremony of budget. This is what your leader does, first of all. And you want to, all this suits your idea of creating instability in the country. Onop will end instability in the country, which is why you hate it.
No.
Which is why you hate it.
It's creating more instability.
I am asking. I want to ask.
ये हेरा फेरी जो काला जादू है ईवीएम का एक ही बार करना चाहते हैं.
Just rhetoric.
जो सच्चाई है. सच्चाई है.
Do you have any point to make other than
सच्चाई है ना? It's a legal matter, you know. It's a legal matter. It is.
के गांव में चिल्लाओ काला जादू.
अरे सच्चाई है. अरे सच्चाई है. अरे सच्चाई है भाई. यही तभी तो करना चाहते हो.
Have you read the Constitution?
Why you people have not that?
Can you have you read the Constitution?
Why you people want that? Why you people want to impose? आप स्टेट
Arnab, I can't debate with Kala Jadoo. I can't debate Kala Jadoo.
स्टेट असेंबलीज 5 साल से अगर नीचे गिर जाएगी तो क्या करोगे? पूरे देश में आप बोलने तो देते नहीं हो. पूरे देश में फेस वाइज क्या करूंगा?
आपने सवाल पूछा, मुझे जवाब देने दीजिए. देखिए आपने पूछा 5 साल से पहले गिरेगी, क्या करोगे आप? दोबारा इलेक्शन होगी और उसके बाद जो इलेक्शन होगी वो दोबारा लोकसभा इलेक्शन के बीच में होगी. ये छोटी सी बात ये लोग समझ नहीं रहे, ये भ्रम फैला रहे हैं. अगर अर्नब, very important point, please calm him down. See, if a government falls in between, there will be a midterm election, but the term of that government elected through midterm elections will be limited to the remaining term of the total Lok Sabha. This is something they don't understand.
After 1 year, then you'll again go for campaigning, then you'll again conduct elections, then it will defeat the very same purpose for which you have introduced this bill.
You're not understanding.
If you're talking of purpose,
आपका पैसा भी इतना खर्च होगा.
मैं step in. Order, 1 minute. May I step in on the issue of purpose? Anmol, listen.
Discussing the main issue.
2 in 1 minute.
Look at the state of affairs in the states ruled by BJP.
What is that?
Look at
what is that?
Look at the education and health sector. The nation needs one nation, one education.
Do you believe in one nation, one health?
One nation, one health.
The people who can't implement Ayushman Bharat
एक गरीब आदमी के बच्चे को और एक करोड़पति के बच्चे को
one health, one nation, one education.
हर व्यक्ति को समान इलाज मिलना चाहिए.
आयुष्मान भारत का बेनिफिट नहीं मिलना चाहिए. आयुष्मान भारत का बेनिफिट नहीं मिलना चाहिए. आयुष्मान भारत का बेनिफिट नहीं मिलना चाहिए. मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ, if you want one nation, one health, don't you want one nation, one health in this country? Do you want one nation, one health in the country? I am daring you. Tell your chief minister to implement one nation. Tell your chief minister to
by
implement
weakening the state
Ayushman
autonomy,
Bharat in Delhi tomorrow.
by reducing the local democratic participation.
Is that why local parties are supporting us? Is that why regional parties are supporting us? Is that why TDP is supporting us?
20 of your MPs abstained from voting?
They didn't abstain.
Is that why they paid the fee today for voting?
There is a difference.
Maybe the agenda. 1 minute, gentlemen. Now maybe everyone quiet. Maybe the agenda. Anmol, pair with me. Maybe 1 minute. No, I'm not giving. One, not now. Maybe the Anmol. Listen. Maybe the purpose, I believe what the Modi government is doing, get it introduced, take it through the JPC, get it through the process. In the process of the next 1 year, consolidate the votes, get YSRP, CP, BJD, BRS, AIDMK. I refuse to believe that if the BJP wanted to get it passed today, it wouldn't have tried more.
No, it's consensus.
Now, Anmol on an issue. On an issue, I need to get him in. Anmol, an issue I need to get it. Professor Bhuvan Bhaskar Joshi. पहले तो मैं अप्रिशिएट करना चाहूँगा कि आजकल आप कांग्रेस की बी टीम की तरह बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. आप बड़ी पार्टी हैं, आपका अपना एक स्टैचर है और आपने अपने पोजीशन भी अलग कर दी. आपके लीडर अखिलेश जी ने केजरीवाल जी के साथ कैंपेनिंग भी शुरू कर दी है. तो व्हाई डू यू वांट टू सपोर्ट द कांग्रेस? क्योंकि you will agree with me. Look here, sir. Please look at me, sir. Please look at me, sir. Sir, this Congress party. Elections were held in 1951-52. Was it a simultaneous election? Sir, yes. Election was held against it. I want to speak. Election was held in 1957. Was it a simultaneous election? Yes. Election was held in 1962, the year when Chinese aggression happened. Was it a simultaneous election? Yes. Election was held in 1967. Was it a simultaneous election? Yes, because then the Congress party felt that it will win a simultaneous election. Now they feel they will lose a simultaneous election. So when they felt they were winning, they were for hera feri. आपने हेरा फेरी की? You have admitted हेरा फेरी. Did you just admit हेरा फेरी? Did you?
एक स्टेट में फेस वाइज इलेक्शन होते हैं. हमारे पास.
Sir, can I ask you something? Look at me. आप मेरी तरफ देखिए. Do you agree, sir? Do you agree, sir? Sir, do you agree? Please let me. Do you agree that you held simultaneous elections in 51, 52, 57, 62, and 67? Noteworthy is the fact in all these years it was the Congress party which was at the help. Congress did not find any problem with simultaneous election. Listen to me, sir. Sir, Shanti. Sir, Shanti, calm down. Congress did not find any problem with the simultaneous election in 50s, 60s and 70s. That was democracy.
Sir, practical हमने करके देख लिया ना. Possibility. तो आगे जाके नहीं हो पाएगा.
आपने क्यों करवाई? Why did you do it? Why did you do it? Why did look at the camera and tell me? Look at the camera and tell people why you did it.
Sir,
why did you do it?
सर मैं ये कह रहा हूँ कि उस समय हमने करवाया.
आप करेंगे तो बहुत बढ़िया.
अरे भाई उसके बाद प्रैक्टिकली नहीं हो पाते ना. स्टेट असेंबली गिर जाती है. रीजनल असेंबलीज गिर जाती है. स्टेट की असेंबलीज गिर जाती है.
Mr. Joshi, why do you want to blindly support this?
उस समय इतनी.
Mr. Joshi of समाजवादी पार्टी. Please listen to समाजवादी पार्टी.
देश में टेररिज्म नहीं था इतना.
अर्नब जी, मैंने सभी अपने जो साथी पैनलिस्ट हैं उनको बड़े ध्यानपूर्वक सुना, क्योंकि आपका जो शो है पूरे देश के लिए शो है. आप देश की आवाज़ को उठा रहे हैं. आज जिस मुद्दे को लेकर आपने बहस चलाई है, मैं कहना चाहता हूं आदरणीय मोदी जी का एक नया सीखूंगा, जैसे कि उनको आदत है. मेरे को मैं आशा करूंगा नया जुमला आज देश ने देखने का काम करा है. और ये जुमलों की आदत देश को आदरणीय मोदी जी ने 11 साल के अपने कार्यकाल में दे दी है. और मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं, ये अभी जो आदरणीय मोदी जी का जो अमृतकाल चल रहा है उसमें ही हुआ है. 4 राज्यों में सरकार, चुनाव आयोग ने कह दिया कि हम लोग सक्षम नहीं है चुनाव एक साथ कराने में. जिस देश में अमृतकाल में, मैं ये पूरा पाषाण काल की बात नहीं कर रहा हूं, मेरे पहले साथी मुझे देख रहे हैं, मैं ये मोदी जी के अमृतकाल की बात बता रहा हूं जिसमें चुनाव आयोग ने 4 राज्यों में चुनाव को हाथ खड़े कर दिए. तो बताइए कैसे संभव है. और मैं निश्चित
चुनाव आयोग ने आपसे कहा था,
जो भारतीय
चुनाव आयोग ने आपसे कहा कि हाथ खड़ा कर रहा हूं मैं.
बिल्कुल.
अरे जिसमें जिसकी अवधि अभी तक 1 नेशन 1 पोल नहीं है इस देश में, जिस राज्य सरकार की अवधि जब खत्म हो रही थी,
क्योंकि हम समाजवादी.
आप बोलिए, आपको रोक नहीं रहे.
तो हमने आपकी आवाज को,
आप don't interrupt.
आवाज को सुनना.
Order, please. You let him speak. I'm allowing it.
देश सुनना चाहता है.
My God. Calm down. Don't interrupt now. Don't interrupt.
और मैं आपसे
Don't interrupt.
भारत का जो संविधान है, निश्चित तौर पे आप लोग चाहते हैं कि इसका जो फेडरल है उसको अंत करना. भारतीय जनता पार्टी का जो इसका राज्यों की जो भावना है और देश की और जो केंद्र सरकार की जो भावना है,
ओएनओपी को सपोर्ट करते पता है.
लेट मी कंप्लीट. मैंने आपको, मुझे आपकी बात पसंद नहीं आई, लेकिन मैंने आपको सुना है, क्योंकि ये देश का लोकतंत्र है, इसमें विपक्ष की आवाज को सुना जाता है, सम्मान किया जाता है.
अभिषेक नो
नहीं चाहते विपक्ष की आवाज को नहीं सुना जाए.
अभिषेक नो.
आप लोग नहीं चाहते कि विपक्ष की आवाज को सुना जाए.
अरे सुन रहे हैं.
अभिषेक, you are stopping the program. Don't take for a minute. Please calm down. Please.
आपने बहस कराई है, ये बताइए जब राष्ट्रपति शासन लागू हो जाएगा किसी राज्य में तो क्या उसकी सरकार के पास पॉलिसी है, ये बताने का काम करे. कैसे आप सबके चुनाव साथ करा पाएंगे. देश जानना चाहता है. आप लोग चाहते चाहते हैं इस देश के संघीय ढांचे को अंत कर दिया जाए। आप लोग वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन के माध्यम से अपनी जो अहंकार की जो भावना है वो देश पर थोपना चाहते हैं। आप देश पर थोपना चाहते हैं अहंकार को।
With your permission, sir, if I can respond. Sir, balancing.
इन्होंने okay, no, it's Tuhin's chance. Tuhin has been given the opportunity. Tuhin.
First, you can continue. See, बातों में इन्होंने जो इतना लंबा लेक्चर दिया, इसमें एक बार फिर इलेक्शन कमीशन को अक्षम ठहराया है। देखिए, आपने 1000 आरोप लगाए ईवीएम को लेकर, अब यही रह गया था कि इलेक्शन कमीशन 4 राज्यों में पूरे देश में चुनाव हो रहा है।
4 राज्यों में चुनाव को मना करा।
आपका मैंने सुना, जवाब चाहिए। अब आप शांत हो जाइए। आप बोलते जा रहे थे, मैं शांत था, आप शांत होकर सुनिए। आप शांत होकर सुनिए।
ये बात बोलने का
काम made certain allegations against the election commission and I am addressing that. क्यों नहीं? अगर अभी वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन हो जाता तो सभी 4 इलेक्शन एक साथ होते। अभी वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन लागू नहीं हुआ है। जिस राज्य में जिनका कार्यकाल खत्म हो रहा था वहां चुनाव हो रहे थे। यही तो समाप्त करने के लिए हम चाह रहे हैं।
Anmol, yeah.
See, Arnab ji, the fact is that this one nation, one election, it is a step towards dictatorship. It is a step towards institutionalizing horse trading.
Can I ask you something? Can I ask you one very brief question? One very brief question. One very brief question, sir. Just to pause you there. One nation, one poll. Is there in South Africa? Is it a dictatorship? It is there in Germany. Is it a dictatorship?
population.
Is it in Indonesia? Choti si population. Indonesia. Choti si population. It is there in Sweden. Is it a dictatorship? So one minute, I'm asking him. 1 minute. Sweden, Germany, Indonesia. Chota. Indonesia is a chota country.
Given that.
इतनी भाषाएं, इतने धर्म.
Given that BJP's consistent record of toppling the state governments under Mr. Amit Shah's leadership, अगर 2 साल बाद सरकार गिर गई तो 3 साल प्रेसिडेंशियल रूल लगाओगे क्या? बताओ, हाँ या ना में जवाब दो। 3 साल जो है प्रेसिडेंशियल रूल लगाओगे क्या? हाँ या ना में जवाब दो। You have introduced. You have just a minute.
Abhishek. No. Nobody will speak. Only Tuhin and Anmol will speak. Nobody is speaking. 50-50 on the screen. An open fight between Aam Aadmi Party and BJP, and both are facing off each other. Nobody else. Let him speak. Now 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Well, you will wait. Be quiet when he speaks. I'll come to you after.
This is the second time he has spread this misconception. So please allow me 30 seconds of uninterrupted. No, please.
No. Hold back. After he finishes.
Anmol, what the hell is happening over here?
You are saying
Anmol after he finishes.
You are saying that
Anmol, let after he finishes. After he finishes, I will come. You will get uninterrupted. You will get uninterrupted. You will get it. Thank you.
This is a deliberate misconception that they are spreading, that if a government falls in between, what are you going to do for the remainder part of the 3 years?
Correct.
In a one-off case, we will. Please come down.
Oh, calm down, everyone, please.
In an exceptional case, we will have a one-off midterm election, but the term of the newly elected government will be limited to the term.
How many times can you do that, Mr. Sinha? How many times can you do that, Mr. Sinha? The nation wants to know. How many times can that be done? Once, twice, a zillion times, and will that become a
exactly that by again limiting the term of the newly elected state government to that of the Lok Sabha? That problem will end over there. That is exactly what you're not understanding. This is the kind of misconception you're spreading.
Counter from Anmol. Everyone's quiet now. Anmol's turn.
See, the fact is, they have made a self-goal. They are admitting that in case the governments fall, because one nation, one election cannot stop. I mean, a premature dissolution of any assembly, state assembly, it cannot stop. There's no provision which says that कि कोई सरकार नहीं गिर सकती. आज अगर सरकार बनती है और 2 साल बाद गिर जाती है, then they'll again conduct election. They'll go into campaign mode. They'll spend the same amount of money which they're trying to save. I mean, it's a self-goal, and the fact is they have introduced.
This is the level quality of education you get in Delhi, where you're not able to understand simple things.
They have introduced constructive vote of no confidence. Suppose tomorrow in Lok Sabha the central government fails.
I'll tell you something something this year.
Suppose central government fails no confidence motion.
You see, we must have the right
to stay in the office.
Anmol, calm down, everyone. I'd like to get Anmol. I would like to get now 1 minute. I would like to get Ishkaran. I would like to get Ishkaran and Kamru. My point is this, sir. Please listen. Sir, please listen. संभव है 16 फरवरी 2024 को, जरा मेरी बात सुनिए तो, 16 फरवरी 2024 को इन इंडोनेशिया, जो बहुत छोटी सी देश नहीं है, काफी बड़ी देश है, बहुत बड़ा मुस्लिम समुदाय भी है वहां पे, इट कंडक्टेड साइमल्टेनियस इलेक्शन इंडोनेशिया में. नाउ लिसन हियर, इंडोनेशिया में 5 लेवल के इलेक्शन एक साथ हुए. Or I don't think the voters of India are less intelligent than those of Indonesia. They elected for president, 1 for vice president, 2 for members of parliament, D for members of regional assembly, and last for municipal election. The people of Indonesia went and voted at 5 levels on one day, and I congratulate the people of Indonesia for that. I congratulate them.
Arnab,
I congratulate them. Kamru. You see, Kamru's on it. Kamru's on. 1 minute. Bear with me.
Okay,
I'll come back to Anmol. Kamru's on it.
1 minute before that, I will stop. After that, I will stop.
Okay.
India is a 90 countries rolled into one. So please do not make the mistake of comparing that with Indonesia and South Africa. Let us compare that with the United States, the world's 2 largest democracies. The US conducts elections at multiple levels, federal, state and the local, on distinct schedules. Presidential elections occur every 4 years, while congressional elections are staggered with 1/3 of Senate seats and all House seats contested every 2 years. Is that a lesser democracy?
You tell me one thing. Kamru, listen to me. One minute. Kamru, one minute. Ramesh Agarwal on the right and Ishkaran. Ramesh and Ishkaran, everyone calm down. Calm down on this Tuesday evening. What's going on now? Now listen to me. My problem is also one more point. I'll open up lines now. My problem happens that Gala kharab ho gaya.
Advantage to the national party over regional.
That is the point. National parties will get an advantage. That is the point. You have revealed the story. You made the confession. That is the reason. BJP will be stronger.
Can I respond now?
But I thought you were a national party.
Can I respond?
Are you a regional party or national party?
What
are you?
We believe in
regional,
the constitution.
National.
We believe in the federal structure of the constitution.
Be quiet. Don't give background.
We believe in the federal structure of the constitution.
Funding from
Canada. Quiet.
That's why you took funding.
Quiet.
No, I want
quiet from that side. Quiet. You shall not speak. You don't interrupt me now.
You believe in the constitution.
Abhishek, it's a serious thing. Abhishek, don't. Abhishek, don't.
ये 6 महीने जो है चुनाव करके 4.5 साल टोक्यो घूमना चाहते हैं, ये लंदन घूमना चाहते हैं, ये अमेरिका घूमना चाहते हैं, ये चाहते हैं they don't want to be accountable to the constituents.
My question is,
they don't want to
my question is, can you not do that, Abhishek?
And tell the
my
people
question is,
what they have done in the last 5 years.
My question is, can I ask you something? Can you be quiet? Can I ask you something? A country like India, can I not have this? Please don't interrupt, sir. Please, I request you with folded hands. You see, Ramesh Agarwal, and I think we are all for development of India in that level. 1 minute, please. When the model code of conduct comes into effect, no governance can happen. This time, I don't know how many days, but 2019, I remember, Mr. Agarwal, around 7th or 10th of March, it started. And it continues till 21st May, 25th May. Almost, I think, about 75 days in 2019, sab kuch thap. हर बार you want governance to stop.
अगर one nation one election होगा, the MCC will be there in for 6 months. Whether
once in 5 years across the country.
Election in Delhi, then is there MCC in Jharkhand?
So, but it disturbs governance in Delhi.
Is there MCC
but
in
Delhi is hit twice.
Is there MCC
but Delhi is impacted during the assembly election and the central election. अरे 2 बार रुकता है ना.
MCC is a baseless.
Let us go to work.
MCC.
Let's stop the politics. Let's stop the politics.
No.
Mr. Sabharwal.
How will it affect the governance of different states?
Okay, one minute. Mr. Sabharwal.
In one state,
Mr. Sabharwal.
then how will it affect
Mr. Sabharwal. Mr. Sabharwal. Mr. Sabharwal. Mr. Sabharwal, if this is all that we want to do, आप बोल दीजिए. We are not
possible नहीं है.
It's
a union of states. हमारे यहाँ पर.
Do you consider us a nation? He said it's a union of states again. He does not believe India is a nation.
Union of states को तो combine किया.
Is it a nation?
Union of states.
Are we a nation? Are we a nation?
And Kamru just said India is 90 countries.
Your nation, your leader Rahul Gandhi thinks we are not a nation.
कितना जोड़ के हमने जोड़ा है. कितनी आप इंडोनेशिया से कंपैरिजन कर रहे थे. एक लैंग्वेज है वहाँ पे. हमारे हजारों लैंग्वेज है. हमारे कितने
ओपन अप लाइन्स.
अरे ऐसे मत करो. ये प्रैक्टिकल पॉसिबल नहीं है. हम कांग्रेस ने शुरू में कोशिश करके देख ली थी.
प्रैक्टिकली पॉसिबल नहीं है.
हो ही नहीं सकता. फिर आप एक स्टेट में कितने फेसेस में इलेक्शन कराते हो. इतने पैरामिलिट्री फोर्स
अभिषेक सुधीर
है ही नहीं.
अभिषेक सुधीर लाइन्स आर आल्सो ओपन.
सिर्फ इसके पीछे
लाइन्स आर ओपन. ना आपको तो लाइन्स
ईवीएम को हैक करने का
30 सेकंड दो. I want an unemotional point. 800 days of governance have been lost in the last 5 years. You read the Kovind report, I've read the report. 800 days of governance have been lost. Each time there's an election, just look at since a general election, Maharashtra में separate election था, फिर झारखंड में, हरियाणा में separate था.
तो हरियाणा में कहा तो दिल्ली में काम रुक गया क्या?
You know what भाई, आप बात करो मैं जाता.
मध्य प्रदेश में काम रुक गया क्या? बिल्कुल आपके पास कुछ है नहीं बोलने के लिए सर. आपके पास है नहीं कुछ बोलने के लिए. आप परेशान हो रहे हो. आप परेशान हो रहे हो. आपके पास कुछ है नहीं. आपके पास तर्क नहीं है. इसलिए आप बेफिजूल की बात कर रहे हो.
No.
You have failed.
Abhishek Sudhi, don't do that.
Look at your language. This reflects your upbringing.
Yeah, my upbringing. Keep interrupting people.
You failed to tell people that how it.
You were warned on another channel to stop interrupting people. Another senior anchor told you to behave yourself. At this rate, you will be removed as a spokesperson. At this rate, you will be removed as a spokesperson.
Don't warn each other.
This will not work. Don't embarrass yourself. I have 3 degrees from the United Kingdom.
Don't get personal with each other.
You can't even speak English properly.
Don't get personal with each other.
Language you are using.
Don't get personal with each other. One minute. Professor Chaudhary, Professor Bhuvan Bhaskar Joshi, Professor Joshi.
This is your Delhi model of education. These are the kind of people they produce. This is the kind of people Arvind
Professor Joshi. On air, Professor Joshi. Are we getting calls? 1 minute. We take 2 calls.
Uneducated and uncouth. Learn to speak English when I debate with you.
आप जैसे अनपढ़ हम नहीं बनना चाहते. हम आप जैसे अनपढ़ बनना भी नहीं चाहते. अपनी भाषा देखिए किस तरह की भाषा का इस्तेमाल.
मेरी भाषा की बात कर रहे हो.
मैंने आपके बारे में
Okay, get to in and separate them. Get to in and Ishkaran on air, please. Come on now. Yes, Professor Joshi.
अर्नब, हमें लगता है आज जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी आज जो बिल को लेकर आई है, मुझे लगता है ये उन्होंने कहीं ना कहीं सेल्फ गोल कर दिया है. और इसके पीछे कारण है कि 20 सांसद कहाँ थे वो अभी तक नहीं बता पा रहे. दूसरा विषय, और आज जब देश में कहते हैं कि अमृतकाल चल रहा है माननीय मोदी जी का, तो देश जानना चाहता है कि आज चर्चा होनी चाहिए इस देश में कि 1 नेशन 1 हेल्थ, 1 नेशन 1 एजुकेशन. और आपको पता है, आप बहुत इस देश के वरिष्ठ पत्रकार में आपका व्यक्तिगत रूप से बड़ा सम्मान करता हूं. मैं आपको बताना चाहता हूं 27,000 प्राइमरी स्कूल आज बंद हो गए हैं. उत्तर प्रदेश में झोला छीन लिया गया है योगी सरकार के द्वारा. आज हम किस पे चर्चा कर रहे हैं, किन बिंदुओं पे चर्चा करने का काम कर रहे हैं? स्कूल बंद हो रहे हैं. जो प्राइमरी थिंग्स है, प्राइमरी एजुकेशन देने में हम लोग सक्षम नहीं है, वहां पर उनको सुविधा देने में सक्षम नहीं है, और हम लोग क्या चर्चा करने बैठे हुए हैं? आज देश की जो चर्चा का विषय होना चाहिए कि रोजगार.
आप आतिक अहमद को ले आना चाहते हैं वापस.
हम लोग
आप आतिक अहमद को वापस चाहते हैं, मुख्तार अंसारी को वापस चाहते हैं.
अर्नब जी, हम पूछना चाहते हैं
किसके जमाने में इन लोगों को कौन सा स्कूल चलाते थे? ये लोग कौन सा स्कूल चलाते थे? कौन सी पाठशाला में वहां पे परीक्षा देते थे? आप बताइए किसके जमाने में जंगल राज चला था? अब चुप हो गए आप लोग. ये जितनी गुंडागर्दी और माफिया राज चली थी,
आप बताइए कि आज अगर हम और आप यहाँ बैठे हैं चर्चा कर रहे हैं, किस लिए कर रहे हैं? क्योंकि हमें बेहतर
हमारे फॉर आवर डेमोक्रेसी
सुविधाएं मिली शिक्षा से संबंधित. हम चाहते हैं कि देश के हर व्यक्ति को, वो चाहे गरीब हो चाहे किसान हो, हर व्यक्ति को शिक्षा मिलनी चाहिए और बेहतर शिक्षा मिलनी चाहिए. व्यक्ति को स्वास्थ्य मिलना चाहिए.
Ishkaran.
अर्नब, Thank you. Arnab, thank you. Arnab, because we are talking about one nation, one election, one nation, one education, our constitution envisaged one nation, one law, which was uniform civil code. That is why they started this Muslim personal law stuff and took away the rights and gave up special rights. And when we are talking about one nation, one education, in Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Sarkar wanted to do surveys of madrasa. What are you teaching in a madrasa? How are you getting funding? How are you paying teacher salaries? So I am very happy Samajwadi spokesperson is taking a stand that one nation, one education will apply and they will come out and answer what is being taught in a madrasa, how are teachers being paid, how is the toilet facilities, what is the age.
पता है किसने दिया हलफनामा? किसने दिया हलफनामा? माननीय अखिलेश यादव ने हलफनामा दिया है।
क्या प्रॉब्लम है? क्यों आप उससे भागते हैं?
अरे प्रशासन चुनाव लड़ रहा है। ये जीत ऐसे नहीं हुई है आपकी, ये प्रशासन के द्वारा जीती हुई है। ये बंदूक के नोट
योगी सरकार सर्वे करवाना चाहिए।
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it was. I have no hesitation in saying that it's going to be very, very difficult. It's going to be very, very difficult for the BJP to get one nation, one poll passed. I think it's going to be difficult. It will be difficult for you to do it, Mr. Misina. It will be difficult for you to achieve those numbers this time.
Steps like UCC and one nation.
But you had different numbers then.
Never going to be
Your
easy.
numbers were different in 2019. You don't have the same numbers now. You don't have the same numbers now. You don't have the same numbers now.
One nation, one poll was in the pipeline since 1983. If other governments have not had the courage to tread there, we can't be backing out because of that. We have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, 86%, despite the numbers being difficult, 86% believe that Modi can get Onop implemented. It will be nothing short of a political miracle. But miracles do happen. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night and goodbye.
Time for a quick breather. Arnab will be right back with the debate.
आइस बोला था लाने को, लद्दाख चला गया, पूछा फोन पे इतना बिजी क्यों है, तो क्या बोला तू? हाँ, माउंटेन्स वर कॉलिंग।
डॉक्टर जहांगीर उस दिन सनसेट देखने छज्जे पे चढ़ा, टूट गया।
हाँ, तो किसने बोला घर की दीवार पे रॉक क्लाइंबिंग करने को?
सफीना बदतमीजी।
समझ गया। मेरे पास आप दोनों की प्रॉब्लम की मेडिसिन है।